The eyewitnesses of the resurrected Christ died claiming they had seen him risen from the dead. That's what they died for. The Roman Empire instituted emperor worship, and the first century followers of Christ said, no, we cannot sacrifice to the emperor on an altar because Jesus is Lord. He has risen from the dead, and they died, not for a passionate belief. They died for what they claimed to have seen, the dead Christ risen from the dead.
Well, sure, but I mean, you were talking about Koresh and Jimmy Jones earlier.
Yes.
And I mean, in both of those cases, there are plenty of people who died because they claimed that this person was essentially the same as what Christ has been claimed. So just because people died for it, I don't see how that...
Good question. The difference is, followers of Jones and Koresh did not die to cover up what they knew to be a lie. Your point, I thought, was historical fiction. They write this fiction totally aware of the fact it's fictitious. You will not get people to die to cover up what they know to be a lie.
So in this case, I'm not saying that someone made up the story. What I'm saying is maybe they believed it, but just because they got a bunch of other facts right does not necessarily mean that that specific fact about the nature of Jesus is necessarily correct.
Right. But you push the record back as far back as you can go, and you never come up against a non-supernatural Jesus who died and stayed dead. Right from the get-go, those first century eyewitnesses of Christ claimed, we saw Jesus risen from the dead. Peter stands up on the streets of Jerusalem on the day of Pentecost and says, you killed the Christ, God raised him from the dead. So you don't have this myth that grows up around Jesus. Right from the start, the claim is, he died, he rose from the dead, we saw it, you know it, this is the Christ we preach.